What's up, guys? We're the Ark Monkey Warriors, and today we're going to be doing our first episode of the island. We're going to be showing you a base tour today, and I just want to go ahead and say this is all legit, besides a couple dinosaurs that are given to us because of the rules of our server, and yeah, so let's get it started. And this is Pumpkin Muffin right here.
Yep.
He's my friend, and yeah, alright. Get started. Alright, so this right here is the metal base. I'll show you all this when I come back out. But this is like where the tribe comes in, makes all their stuff. So like, we'll come in here, we got everything where we need it, all within reach. So we can just come in here, do whatever we need to do, make whatever we need to make. Then you go in here, and it's just a secure area to log off. As you can see, some storage. Pretty generic stuff. Pretty cool though. That's the bottom floor, and then we got a war map. War map's always cool to have, just to decorate. If you were making a base, I would always put a war map in it, just because it's useful, and it's just cool to have. And then, this is our elevator. We have a second story. I'll show y'all. So it goes up. Pretty generic elevator right there. And then we got our fridge. We just hatched a bunch of eggs, so we don't have as many in there, but you can see there's some eggs in there. And then you go over here. Little storage area. This is where we keep a bunch of stuff. Go through here. A little more storage. This is another place you can log off. It's pretty secure. You don't have to worry about anyone getting in there. So we'll go back down. Go outside. I'll show you what's around this little place because there's a couple statues. So this is our Managarmer statue because we really like Managarmers. That's one of our favorite animals.
Hold up.
And
That is the last thing of one of our Managarmers that died. This is our main. This statue is the statue of our main Managarmer. If you look inside of it, it says handicap or not. That is our last piece of handicap or not, because he just died recently. And yeah.
Yeah. So that's really sad. And then we got our main RG right here. So that's pretty cool. And then we got another one of our tribe mates, Oliver, doing the dab right here. He's a cool dude.
Alright.
And then, hold on, let me show him this. This is just a random air conditioning place. It's kind of weird, but it's there. Alright, Jackson, show him.
So basically, around here, just follow me. We got like a bunch of like animals that we don't keep over there. Over there is our main animal side, and this is where we build and keep our tribe's houses. And we got a few tribe members. We got Little Sprite, which is Robbie, the one that was talking, showing the other base. My brother eats cold hot. That's me, Jackson. The baby, that's Bubby. And Dandra, that's Jake. And then we had Oliver in the tribe. He's not currently in the tribe because he was doing something bad, so we had to kill him, kick him from the tribe. And then, yep, we got another dude, Grotty. But we're not going to say his real name. And then, basically around here, we don't really have anything important except a few that we'll show you. These are just generic animals, RG, dire wolf, and all that. A few Argentavius. And to get to the interesting stuff, that's our main bird for metal. We go on metal runs with the bird and this ankler right here. If you didn't know, the ankler gets tons of metal, and the RG has a good, wait, so you can use that. And then right here we got our basilisk. This is one of our free animals that he was talking about. Every tribe member can get a free animal. One of our tribe members, he wanted a basilisk, so we got a basilisk. It has a ghost skin on and a red Uncle Sam hat. And if you walk over here, we got Abraham Lincoln, my main griffin. I'm really the only one that uses this. This is another one of our free animals. Another free animal is this one, Mr. Krabs. He's pretty cool. You can pick up a lot of stuff. You can throw stuff. Basically, we really like monkeys. That's why we're called the Monkey Warriors, and our name is the Monkey Warriors on YouTube. And basically, yep, as you can see, he can chuck them across the whole map. And if someone kills one of our monkeys or causes our monkey to die, we pick them up and throw them across the whole map. Or firing squad with spears.
Spears.
If you walk over here, we got Guantu. We got raided twice, and he survived both of them. Because we recently realized he was at our old base. We moved bases because we didn't want to get raided.
Now I just want to say something real quick. We started this channel after we've already got everything built up because we thought it would just be like a good idea to start a channel. We never really thought of it, but we just thought of that.
Yep.
So.
And then if you walk in here, there's also tons of turrets on top because this is a very important place to protect. And if you walk in here, I open the door. This is our male monkey room. We'll show you what we do with the other males or females too.
As you
These
can
are,
see, we got some red mutations
yep,
on them
these are all
and green
males.
face.
And we got a feeding trough in there so they don't die. Basically, what a feeding trough does, you don't have to go up to it and feed it berries unless it's a baby. Once it's juvenile, adolescent, or adult, it doesn't need to be fed. Like, you don't have to put berries in its inventory, and the feeding trough will feed it. If you go in here and look inside there, there's tons of berries to feed it. And they just eat from that. And we don't need to feed them because it's too much to keep up with, like, probably like 100 monkeys now. And like I said, those are all males in there. And we got a guard right here. Forgot to say that. The Gigantopithecus, he guards that because he's a bigger monkey. And then we got our parasaur to detect babies. It'll show a big red circle when a baby's born. If you walk in here,
And I just want to say something real quick. If you have like a breeding system, I would highly recommend getting a parasaur because they can like tell you when things are breeding or are like done breeding when babies are born, so you don't forget about them. Like if you're doing something else,
yep.
it's really useful.
And if you walk in here, like I said, those are all males. If you walk in here, these are all females except for one. And what we do is we put 5 in each because it's too much to handle if you have a lot of them being born at once because they could die because you have to feed them all. And you can't just give them a million berries right away. You have to slowly feed them until they're juvenile, which is kind of hard to do when there's like a lot of them. And we get this a single male we use. We use this red one so we have a lot of red babies. But we're probably going to change it because basically how mutations work, it's a mutated stat and it gives it more of that stat, not by much, and it also gives it a cool color. But we want a ton of males, or males and females, that mainly females, that do not have mutations, so we can get new ones instead of using the same one for mutations over here. And basically, what we do, we put 5 in a corner, and then throw the male, and they all have mating enabled. And then all of them start mating. 5 at a time, and we take breaks and just take care of 5 of them at a time, 5 babies at a time. Or there could be more than one because you can get twins or triplets too. And if you go over here to the left, we got Bubby's house, aka the baby. That's his name in the tribe. Basically, in Ark, sometimes when you build, it's like lopsided and it doesn't all align. So we did this little Robbie over here, the one I was talking earlier. He came up with this. He's the main builder. He builds a lot of stuff, and I tame a lot of stuff. That's how it works. And then the rest of our tribe mates, they just do whatever. But we're like the.
Yep.
They just recently joined.
We're the
playing.
founders
Yeah.
of this tribe.
We're both started.
We've been
this
playing for
a few months.
a while.
Yep.
Yeah,
And yeah, there's just ramps up here so you can actually walk around. And then that's really all. But this is not his main base. And everything is inside of these walls. Everybody's base and stuff. And the animals and stuff. We don't have another base. We have another base that's abandoned that we used to live there, but we moved after we got raided. And if you go
Maybe
across
we'll
here,
show that in another video.
yeah,
The abandoned one.
if we do something near there, we'll do that. If you walk in here, this is Bubby's, the one with the ramps. That was his old base. This is his new base. Right here we got his otter and his monkey. Then we have 2 preserving bins. Here he has, but one of them's not even being used, and I don't even know why he has this. We have a refrigerator, but he likes having his own stuff, as you can see in a second. He has tons of storage crates, only using one of them, or we're literally using his storage crate. And then there, he's got his actual monkey and his otter, not just a statue. And then we got him sleeping in there, so. That's him sleeping in there.
That's Bubby.
That's the baby. And if you walk out of here, that's just his little box that he sleeps in. If you walk upstairs, there's not much, but there's an industrial grill. Like I said, he likes having his own stuff because we literally have one. And there's no point in having 2, but he made one. And then we got his bunk bed that he can spawn at. And that's really all for his base. Now we can go over to me and Robbie's base.
Yep. Alright,
At the
Dexter,
bottom,
show yours.
At the bottom, before you go in the bottom, there's a Microraptor. His name's Tesla. He's right there. That's a statue of him, by the way, if you couldn't tell. And then if you walk in here, this is my wooden base. Basically, the base is not important, but what's in it is really important. We got the founder monkey. We are the founders of the tribe. This is the founder right here. Her name's Willie, and she's like the queen. And basically, if the baby is from Wooly, if you can check their ancestors, show them. You can go into their ancestors. For Wooly, it'll just say wild because that was not bred up and stuff. But if you go Wooly Jr. over here, test it on Wooly Jr. If you look at their ancestors, it'll show like their ancestors, who their parents or grandparents are, depending on how far down it is on the generation or the family tree, I guess you could say.
There it is. And I just want to say, Wooly is the starter. Like, she's the one that's helped make this monkey army.
Yep. And then we got Lil Wooly. That's I think that's Wooly's. Yeah, that's Wooly's daughter. This is Wooly Jr., Wooly's granddaughter. And then this is the random male that she has kids with, because it could be red. And then we got Tesla, like the statue we showed outside. And he's really fast. And we got another feeding trough because there's babies that are born in here sometimes. And then I'll let you show your house.
Alright, so I'm gonna show my house now. Go right up. Oh, glitching. Alright, so you go right up here. Double doors. Pretty cool. We got James right here. Pretty cool monkey. Then we got this one monkey. It's got a red face mutation. Thought that was pretty cool, so I took them. Then we got this cyan monkey, which is pretty cool. I like that monkey. And then... Okay. So then we got my statue right here. It's pretty sexy. And then we got my balcony. It's a pretty cool balcony. And then,
I'll show
Jackson,
the
you wanna
rest.
show them the,
I'll show the rest.
dinosaurs?
Well, I'll show this part.
Or
right
hold
here.
on, let me... Yeah, show the statues. Show the statues, or talk about
The
this.
statues on top are the one on the completely on the left is the bodyguard from over there at the metal monkey house, if I remember. The one next to that is Wooly, the one we showed you in my house. The next one is me. That's the statue of me. And then the one past that is also Wooly, but it's just on a bigger statue. And then I'll show y'all the rest of the animals. I'm not going to explain every single one because I don't think y'all need an explanation unless comment if you want like a tour of literally every single one of our animals and what they do and stuff. But we got these are most of our like pretty important animals. So that's Wooly is pretty important, or she is. It's really important. We got the best things we got in here. We got Megatheriums or sloths for the brood mother fight. We got 2 gigas. Stay in tune for the next video. It has something to do with gigas. We got Bronto. We got 1 Managarmer, Thecolios, and an aloe or 2. Not much, just a few animals in there. And the last thing we're going to show you is this big facility thing that Robin made. He'll explain what that is.
Yep. Just give them a little look-see at everything. And then here's our... I just want to show this real quick. Here's our Megalania. It's one of my favorites. Pretty much, you click LT and you can climb up. It's kind of like a rock drake. So I like it. So, just wanted to show that real quick. And it's got glasses, so it's drippy.
Yep.
And the Rex has an Uncle Sam hat. And then there's a Managarmer. Looks a little weird right now, but you get the point. Alrighty. So, oh, by the way, I just want to point this out. We have turrets about every corner of our base just so we don't get raided again.
Explain the PvE system.
Oh yeah, so pretty much we're PvE. That means that no one can raid us, well, legally without getting like wiped, and no one can or we can't raid other people. So pretty much we're supposed to be immune, but some people just like break the rules for I don't know what reason. They just do that. And this is like our breeding sanctuary. And we hatch our eggs right over here. We turn the power generator on. Then this is enough to hatch like 30 eggs at a time. It's really useful. And then it's just a little area for new babies. Pretty safe. And then they come out here, and I bring them all out here. And what happens is there's feeding troughs. I feed them till they're juvenile, and if you didn't know, as soon as something turns juvenile, they can eat out of a feeding crate or a feeding trough. So that's pretty cool. Like, as you can see, Jackson, he's getting a little bit of food from the feeding trough. Look at him. Yeah, he's munching on that feeding trough. And then, yeah. And we had just recently hatched like 12 Spinos, 10 Rexes, and a couple Velociraptors, which are right there. But we put the Spinos and the Rexes in cryopods, and if you don't know what a cryopod is, that's something that like you can put any dinosaur in and just throw them out, kind of like a Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And there's a statue of Wooly over here. Another statue. We got multiple statues of him or her. Basically, that's really it for this one. I'll let you do the outro.
Alright, going. Alright, so that's our first video. That was the base tour. Stay tuned for next video. It's pretty exciting. I hope it is. It should be.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty good. Going to do some pretty cool stuff. And, yeah, that's it. So we're the Arc Monkey Warriors.